Why the words you say? Don't drop the big one. You a monkey on a string. Don't cut my life.
Okay, welcome back to the most news in the morning. For all of its flaws, our nation's two-party system, it's brought us a long way since the 1800s.
Yeah, but now we are talking about health care being at an impasse and the growing partisan divide over political and social issues. And many are wondering, is it time for a third party? Our Carol Costello is live in Washington. And of course, Carol, we do have, other parties. I mean, when you fill out your ballot, you're sitting there going, wait a minute. There's all these ones to choose from, but one that can really challenge the Democrats and Republicans. Will we ever see that?
Maybe. There's a fascinating local election about to happen in Cleveland, and a member of the Communist Party is running for city council, and he may win. He says it's not because he's a communist, but because voters don't care about party affiliation anymore. They just want someone in office who can help them. Just saying. While some might view this as a sign of the apocalypse, others might say it's a sign Americans are finally fed up with the two-party system.
Anything that's on your mind.
Rick Nagin, candidate for Cleveland City Council, registered Democrat and member of the Communist Party.
I believe in socialism. I believe that that corporate greed is the source of the problems in this country, and that we'd all be a lot better off if working people and their organizations were running things instead of big business.
Nagin, long considered a fringe candidate in Ohio, is hot this year. He survived the primary and may win the November election. And while much of the country may be aghast that voters are seriously considering someone who espouses communist beliefs, some say it's a sign of the times.
Voters are getting more and more frustrated with politics as usual. They want some alternatives.
Just saying. Are Americans ready to elect a third party?
I think the time is really ripe for that.
Bob Barr ran for president on the Libertarian ticket in 2008. He lost, but says today interest in the Libertarian Party is at an all-time high.
There's a sense of unease among people in this country that the two major parties simply are no longer listening to them and responding to the people of the country.
According to Politico.com, independent candidates are poised to run serious campaigns for governor in half a dozen states, among them New Jersey, Massachusetts, and Rhode Island. And some analysts say they have strong support.
The vast majority of Americans are independent and centrist. So that's where the sweet spot is for an independent candidate.
It goes down Pearl here.
Back in Cleveland's Ward 14, council hopeful and self-described Democrat communist Rick Nagin says he's offering voters who are suffering economically something different and something very much the same.
I consider myself to be a very patriotic American. I love this country. I'm proud to pledge allegiance to our flag, and if I'm elected, I will be very proud to swear to uphold our Constitution.
Nagin has long worked for organized labor in the Cleveland area. He's backed by the union. He's done a lot of work within Cleveland's Hispanic neighborhoods. His opponent, by the way, is a Democrat. He's also a member of the Green Party. We would love to know what you think. Is it time for a three-party system? And what do you think about what's happening in Cleveland, or what may happen? Write to me on my blog, cnn.com/amfix. I'd love to see what you think. Are you tired of the Democrats and the Republicans constantly sniping? Are you ready to actually vote for a third-party candidate?
Very interesting. I'd like to hear what people say, Carol, especially since the guy you talked to is a communist. So
it's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah. People are just fed up.
What you think.
People are fed up. They want something. They want another way.